Dear viewers, welcome back to Legal Information Law Insights. Today, we are discussing a very important topic, contempt of court in India. Courts are the protector of justice. If anyone disrespects the authority of the court or obstructs the justice delivery system, strict action can be taken under contempt laws. In this video, we will explain what contempt of court means, its types, punishments, real-life examples, and important Supreme Court judgments. What is contempt of court? Contempt of court refers to any action that lowers the authority, dignity, or respect of the court or obstructs the administration of justice. The objective is to ensure that judicial decisions are followed and the justice system remains trustworthy. This law is governed by the Contempt of Courts Act, 1971, and it continues to remain in force even after the new criminal laws of 2023-24 because contempt deals with court authority and not crime investigation. Types of contempt of court. There are two major types of contempt. 1. Civil contempt, when a person willfully disobeys any court order, judgment, decree, direction, writ or undertaking given to the court. Example: if a husband refuses to obey the family court's maintenance order, or a builder disobeys the High Court stay order, this becomes civil contempt. Purpose: to ensure compliance of judicial orders. To criminal contempt. When a person, by written or spoken words, actions, or publications, scandalizes the court, lowers the authority of the judiciary, interferes with judicial proceedings, obstructs the delivery of justice. Example: threatening a judge, insulting the court during proceedings, spreading false allegations of corruption without evidence, these amount to criminal contempt. Important provisions. Under Section 12 of the Contempt of Courts Act, 1971, punishment may include up to 6 months imprisonment, fine up to 2,000 rupees, or both. Court may discharge the accused if he gives a genuine and unconditional apology. Defenses and exceptions, when statements are not contempt. The Act allows certain defenses. Truth and public interest. Fair criticism of judicial actions. Innocent publication and lack of knowledge of ongoing proceedings. Reporting court proceedings honestly. Complaints made through proper legal channels. Freedom of speech is not stopped, only abuse of freedom is controlled. Landmark judgments of Supreme Court, 5+ cases. 1. Arundhati Roy case, 2002. The famous author made objectionable remarks against the Supreme Court and participated in a protest against the court's orders. She was held guilty of criminal contempt and punished with a symbolic fine and a day's imprisonment. Key principle: criticism is allowed but not attacks on court dignity. To Prashant Bhushan contempt case, 2020. Advocate Prashant Bhushan tweeted comments about the judiciary and Chief Justice. The Supreme Court held him guilty of criminal contempt but imposed a symbolic fine of 1 rupee considering public interest. Key principle: social media speech must not weaken trust in the judiciary. 3. E.M. Sankaran Namboodiripad vs. T. Narayanan Nambiar, 1970. Former Kerala Chief Minister criticized judges publicly. The court held that political criticism cannot justify disrespect to the judiciary. Key principle: judiciary's dignity is essential for rule of law. 4. Sahara India Real Estate Corp vs. SBI, 2012. Media coverage on sub judice matters was creating prejudice. Supreme Court stated courts can pass temporary restrictions on media reporting. Key principle: media freedom must not obstruct justice. 5. Vijay Kurle and ORS. 2020. Advocates made abusive allegations against judges. They were convicted of criminal contempt. Key principle: baseless allegations undermine justice and harm public faith. Additional notable case: Indirect Tax Practitioners Association vs. R.K. Jain, 2010. Journalistic criticism based on facts was allowed. Key principle: fair criticism strengthens accountability. Why contempt law is necessary? To protect the justice delivery system. To maintain public trust in courts. To ensure orders are followed. To prevent intimidation of judges. To prevent misguiding the public about justice. Without contempt laws, courts would become powerless. Recent controversies. Some argue contempt law restricts freedom of speech. However, courts have consistently clarified. Respect for the judiciary is not respect for a person, but for the institution of justice. Conclusion. Contempt law is not meant to suppress criticism, it protects justice. Discipline and respect towards courts ensure a fair legal system for everyone. If you found this information useful, please like, share, subscribe, and press the bell icon so you can receive more such important legal videos in time. I assure you that I will continue to provide accurate, lawful, and research-based legal information on various topics through this channel. Your support means a lot to me, so I humbly request you to stay connected with this channel. By joining this channel, you can also receive special legal information and membership benefits. Thank you very much for watching the video. Jai Hind. Jai Bharat.